Hi, pile number 3. This is your reading. This is your stone, the labradorite Merkaba, and these are your cards. We have the cave and the apocalypsis. I'm just like wowed by this. So you're definitely in an interesting period. Your challenge card or your block card is service. I'm going to read it to you right now. You stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. So this is definitely about personal growth, and I think what's coming up here, I have a theory about it, but we'll just see what the cards say. I'm going to shuffle our deck for you. Pile number 3, Apocalypsis Cave. I'm so intrigued. It's definitely a lot going on here. Okay, this is your first card. The Magician came up in the previous reading, so I'm kind of blown away by that. Here it's reversed. I'll turn around so you can get a better look at it. Yeah, it's interesting that it mentioned kind of like manipulation or grasping. You can sort of see this figure has a look about him like he's hungry for power. He's manipulating something. He's putting all of his will and intention and maybe misusing it, because that's the reverse reading that I'm getting from this, the misuse of energy. Huh. Yeah, this card also speaks to that. 9 of Swords. It's like, okay, you got power, you got abundance of weapons, of strength, of power at your disposal, and it's like it means nothing to you now. You're looking past the swords. You're looking down and you're thinking, wow, I put all this energy into this, and that's all I've got. So here we have the Hanged Man in reverse. It's a very curious reading. So I'm actually going to take a little peek at the book to see the reversal meaning of the Hanged Man. Huh. Being overly influenced by outside ideas, pressure to conform, demands, sacrificing something to get past hang-ups, lack of purpose. Yep, that's totally it. So you find yourself in a cave facing your own obsolescence. This is triggered by a sense of either a sense of danger to your person, real or imagined, or actually connecting with the sense of humanity's finite time on this earth. Like all the crises that we're in have been in the back of your mind, and you're kind of starting to open your eyes and see what kind of like tangle and what kind of mess. And you also see there's some order to it. It's like this is a design. It may not make sense to everybody. Every angle you can actually see the design. Like the more you examine it for patterns, the more you begin to realize that this has been going on for a long time. The cave, I really love this card, the eyes in the darkness, the light within. It's like you have a secret. You've been holding part of yourself back. Other people think they see you. They think they see what you are, but it's sort of like a pantomime, because you've been conforming. You've been going along with what you've been told you need to do, like your role in the world. and you've been playing the game to get ahead, and you are very clever and you are very skilled and you have gotten ahead. And what's coming up for you now is that it's not enough. Like all your energy, all your power, all your strength is just leaving you feeling like your energy's kind of going not the direction you want. You're feeling drained, you're feeling depleted, you're feeling disappointed. You realize you've sacrificed too much and you don't want to live from that. And this is really powerful, actually, because this realization often comes to people like on their deathbed, like when it's quite too late. Like, you're getting this information now. This is so meaningful because you actually have an opportunity here to radically create a revolution for yourself. You may even be someone who leads by example. You may be inspiring others to break away, to make a bigger change that's working in a direction for good instead of one that they've been told. You can see the light around his head. Like he has thoughts. He has like this figure is full of fire. He may be bound, and the kitty by his feet may be seeming a little desperate and holding on and tired, but I think what I'm really getting here is from service. You see here there's a moth, so this is your indication to transform. There's another clue about that in the Apocalypsis card. You can see sort of a snake pattern, like the scales. And in the cave is a mystic's respite. This is where people go to transform and emerge as new. And you've already been transforming inside, but there's something that's calling you perhaps to really make a change, like really concretely, just like, I'm doing something different. So the biggest block here is for you to get past wanting something from the universe and asking for your gifts to be used for the higher good, whatever that is. So what's calling you right now to open yourself up? Like, what's breaking your heart right now that you're like, I can't do anything about this, or my work is actually contributing somehow a little bit, or has been in the past, in a way that I feel is not aligned totally with who I am. So if that's true, this is your opportunity to shift that. And it may be that you change jobs, or it may be that you change your role such that you can actually start influencing those around you. I definitely see that you're at a firm place of like a rebirth. Like, apocalypse doesn't mean an ending, it actually means a new beginning. So yeah, your desires, it's like you want things to come to fruition. You want to be satisfied, and you want to feel powerful, and you want to feel of service and not used. Or it's like you don't want to feel used, so you're afraid to be of service, maybe. But ironically, if you can flip that perspective, like offering yourself for the thing that you most believe in, instead of binding you, is going to free you. It's going to liberate you. You're needing to challenge your perception right now about what success is, what service is, what commitment means to you, and how these things can be freeing rather than binding, and how a desire for more and success is only going to leave you more empty like this has already changed for you. Like you already have been living in this, but you're sort of a little bit caught up, because we all are, because we just get told the same message that you need more, more, more. You need to summon more gold cups, more swords, more. It's like more money, more power, more external validations that I'm loved, when instead you could be feeling all of that without ever spending a dime, or without even spending like your time in a way that feels draining. Like instead of you coming to the end of your day feeling like totally depleted, this is your awakening, like this eye in the darkness. Like you're waking up to what is your real gift, and how it could begin to enrich you just by you showing up in a different way, and just by you offering what you have without like seeking that fulfillment, but just like letting it, sort of like surrendering it to the sacred feminine, letting it live in a beautiful container of humility, or of service, or of surrender, a sacred feminine container that is sort of like a different way of living. Like if you've been living in a patriarchal paradigm, it's like give more, work harder, but like give more to get more. It's like you only give because you want. And if you're in a feminine paradigm, a sacred feminine paradigm, I will say, not a patriarchal feminine paradigm, sacred feminine paradigm, liberated from that, and a sacred masculine paradigm, liberated from the patriarchy, your mindset is going to allow you to see that you don't need to grasp anything, you don't need to manipulate or control anything. Just by you showing up in support of that which you most believe and care about, and I want to say worship, but like that word may not resonate for you, but it's like what you hold on most high, like just offering yourself freely to that, and just see how free that sets you. The grasping and the attachment, and the, even though you don't have that, like externally people don't see that from you. They see your success, they see your power, they see you're climbing the ladder, you're getting all kinds of external validation. And if you were to tell someone your plan to just completely change your mindset, they might balk. Or I can see like a community of people who are kind of peers, like-minded others, who might at first feel like this is rather strange or crazy, or that. Yeah, that's why your cave is really important to you. You nurture things a lot in darkness before you bring them out to light. You nurture them in your sacred inner space. So go to your cave, meditate there, reflect there, journal there. Be in gratitude for this realization. Like instead of being in anger and resentment, because whatever you're holding on to has got you hooked, and it's time for you to really be free here. And I really see that for you. Like you're already breaking these chains, and you've already essentially like risen far above this. You just still kind of like from externally like playing in and seen as something that you're not quite seen for who you are yet, and that's going to change. I'm really excited for that. So emerge, rise, shine, and let all of this that is challenging, is blocking you, just be a reminder that like there's nothing outside that can actually be bigger than what's inside of you. So again, one last look at our crystal, and so many blessings, so much love and appreciation for who you are. And I'm just grateful to have encountered your energy. It's very of the moment. Like you're a natural leader, and we need more voices like you. Just trust it.